What's up guys, Mike Spaulding, FishUSA Ambassador. I just want to take a second to talk to you about one of my favorite post-spawn baits. It's late June here in the North Country. Most of the largemouth are done spawning. There's still a few late spawners out there, but majority of them are done and they're starting to feed up after the spawn. Bluegills are spawning right now. A lot of largemouth up shallow harassing the bluegills on beds. And one of my favorite baits to throw is a frog. Frog works great all year round, even into the fall. But right now, post-spawn, late June, is when I really love throwing a frog. And this is a Spro Bronzeye Pop 60. This is the killer gill color. This is one of my favorite baits to throw. It's got a silver belly, it's got a green back, it's got some purple blue strands in the legs, and this is one of my favorite baits to throw around the bluegill spawn. And I throw the regular 60 as well, but we're fishing some more sparse cover. The lily pads aren't really thick, the grass isn't really super thick yet, and we're just kind of fishing some open water, some cover, and that's when I like to opt for the Pop 60. And I like to throw it on a Dobyns. This is a Dobyns Champion XP 736. It's a heavy, extra fast tip rod, and I paired that with a Daiwa Tatula 7-to-1 SV and 30-pound braid. A lot of guys like to throw heavier braid. You can throw 40. I throw some 40, but I think a 65, 50 works great too. But I like to throw 30 on a frog when I'm fishing more open, sparse cover like this, because I think I get more castability out of it. I think it'll cast farther. It still cuts through the grass, it still cuts through the lily pads great, and I think 30, in my opinion, is the way to go when you're fishing a frog, when you're fishing a popper frog. It's not too stiff, where it still gives a frog great action, you get the great walking action and all that. So one thing I like to do though is when you get them straight out of the box, two things I like to do. One, I cut the legs. I usually angle them up and leave a little bit longer to the inside, so angle them this way. Also, I trim both legs, but I like to leave one a little bit longer than the other one. So you can see this one's a little shorter, this one's a little longer. That just helps with it when you're walking it, when you're popping it and you're walking it, that just helps with that. The other thing I like to do, like I said, we're fishing some open water, and it's not real super thick lily pads. As you can see, the hooks lay pretty tight to the back of the frog, and I like to take a pair of pliers, get your FishUSA pliers, and just bend those hooks back a little bit. They're pretty stiff. Bend them back, and I don't know if you can kind of see that this point of this hook is now sticking up, and that'll help your hookup ratio. You know, yeah, you're gonna snag some grass, yeah, you're gonna have to pull some grass off it, but trust me, you will catch 40% more fish at least with bending your hooks up like that. Another color I like to throw is the natural red color. It's brown, has brown and black legs, has a little bit of red on the belly. That's a great color to throw. Black and white, you can't go wrong with black and white. But as I said, this Pop 60 Spro Bronzeye frog in the killer gill color, you can't beat it around post spawn and the bluegill. So I hope that tip helps some of you guys. Head over to fishusa.com. Everything in this video is available on their website, and get stocked up and get out there and catch you some bass fishing a frog.